You're right there, YouTube. It is Crackoon again, bringing you another gameplay commentary, man. Y'all know how it is. We're going to be on driving this time round. And I know recently I've been bringing quite a lot of rushing gameplays, constantly using the Spectre Gold rapid fire. And I don't know, it's just my go-to SMG at the moment, and I keep on deciding to use it. And there's not much I can really say about it, and well, obviously I spoke about this gameplay quite a long time ago. This is the absolutely rape gameplay where I get like 40 plus kills with the Spectre, and I don't know, I think I was speaking to one of my subs about it, or I mentioned it in a gameplay a while ago, but kill streaks wise I'm using the UAV, the Blackbird and the chopper gunner. So obviously you know the chopper gunner is going to help me out quite a lot, but these are just camping fools, man. So I have to rape them. Most of them are using Ghost and most of them are using assault rifles. So I don't know. There's not much really else to say about the gameplay and everything like that, except obviously the fact is that I'm using the Gold Spectre, and y'all know I love gold. I love gold. Yes, it is very shiny. Smoking a pancake, cigar and a crepe. Oh, piping a cigar? I don't even know what I'm talking about half the time. Gold member! Right, there we go, fuck it. I always love to add in the long accentuated gap rather than doing that. And corrected, once again I'm corrected as I usually do in these commentaries. I'm not running the UAV, I'm running the counter UAV. So, I mean, there's a pretty good tip for you. You always want to run the counter UAV when running an unsilenced SMG and rushing, because you're going to get drawn and you're going to get people drawn to your gunfire whenever you're rushing behind enemy lines and everything like that, because I don't know, it's just the way it happens, and the counter UAV is the perfect thing to work. It obviously also counters the Blackbird if you ever get into that kind of bad situation, but the counter UAV is a good perk to use, and especially if you've got a pretty scrubby team and you know they're most likely going to be running UAVs, and then you don't really need to think about running UAVs as much. But seriously, I carry my whole team this entire game, so I don't even know if they even get to a free kill streak to get a UAV. But I know that I keep on picking up my counter UAVs and everything, so it's all good in the hood. But anyway, I'm getting off my point here. Well, I've not even said that I've got a point, but I've got a point for yours today, or a little topic or something along the lines of that. And it's a pretty interesting one, really, and I don't know. I'm going to explain it to you in, like, the simplest form, and the way I came across it and everything like that. But I've been noticing recently, within BlackOps and everything, that whenever I get a shit connection, I obviously always do shit in the game, but I generally am not bothered about playing in that with that shit connection. It just doesn't interest me to continue to play on a shit connection and have to put up with bullshit. So what I'm trying to get at here is, yeah, interest in Black Ops comes with connection, and in my opinion anyway, I feel as if any form of fun in online multiplayer experience, this goes for any game, not just on Black Ops, but we're talking about it in Black Ops terms, but inevitably any online multiplayer experience that's going to be fun will be determined by your connection. And the fact is that the reason that I'm talking in Black Ops terms once again, the fact is that any game where you fucking the fact is that it makes the game broken. That if you don't get a shit hot connection, if you don't know what shit hot means, it means it's dead good. But if you don't get a really good connection within the game to make it so you can have a fun online multiplayer experience, then as far as I'm concerned, I'm seeing the game as broken. And I know it sounds a bit hypocritical because I always state that I love Black Ops and I'm not bothered about the connections, but I am sometimes and shit like this, you know what I mean? But adding on to that, I kind of love it because it is broken, and with the connection issue anyway, when it's broken you need more skill to perform and essentially defeat the game itself, and not just your enemies. You're defeating the game itself by beating a 2-bar or a 1-bar connection or something like that. And even though the connection displays are fucking the fucks within the game anyway, because You can be playing with a 4-bar sometimes, but you'll still be lagging, but the game proceeds to still stutter, and for the entire duration of the game it'll say that you have a 4-bar, but you still feels like you're playing on a 1-bar or something like that. But simply, the fact of that alone, simply proving that Blop's connection issues are above Treyarch's heads, and as far as I'm concerned, they can't figure out what to do about it. Otherwise, the connection bars would be true. If it said you had a 4-bar and it felt like you were playing on a 2-bar, then clearly Treyarch can't do anything about it because they're assuming it's right and everything like that. So I don't know, man. But don't get it misconstrued because, as I said, it depends. Black Ops is a great balanced online multiplayer experience as long as you have a good connection to enjoy that experience. But all connection issues will be nullified with Modern Warfare 3. Or should, no, not will be. They should be nullified with Modern Warfare 3 because although I'm not going to say Modern Warfare 2 didn't have its connection issues, but it certainly did have a few. But I do hope that there is a major remedy in Modern Warfare 3, e.g. obviously dedicated servers for all COD players, especially the dedicated fans. But anyway, that's beside the point. The commentary wrapped up. I went 41-7, beast-defying gameplay. Y'all know how it is, and take what I said into consideration about the connection thingies, because it is a true fact in some kind of form, but it's the way you depict it that will inevitably lead upon how much of a good experience you have on multiplayer and shit. But I don't even know what I'm talking about. Anyway, peace.